Never underestimate anyone, especially when it comes to growing your business. Hi, Daphne here, and I am in direct sales, and I'm learning so much. And what I learned tonight is that you don't want to underestimate anyone, because the person that you think isn't going to be interested is going to be a lot more than just interested. I'm going to share a couple of stories with you that I encountered tonight, and I hope that they can help motivate you in your business to go talk to people and really grow your business, because honestly, without that, you're not going to be able to do much of anything without a whole lot of this. But if you need to make a whole lot of this before you can spend a whole lot of this, you got to use what you got. I got me. That's what I got to use. So I'm going to use the best me that I possibly can and deliver the best presentation, 30-second elevator speech that I can give. And honestly, I don't even do that. But I do approach lots of strangers and I hand them a card of mine. It's about postcard size of my business opportunity and my products on them. And I go from there. We won't get into the details of that. However, when I went to the store tonight, pick up, a few things that we need at the house, plus pick up some dinner, and I'm at the deli counter and I'm conversing with the lady who is working there, and she's not my normal, typical target person, my target client, my target customer. She wasn't that. She was talking about taking care of her 90-year-old grandmother or something like that. So that tells me that, if she has kids, they're too old. Like, I'm feeling this lady out, because I had to stand there for a minute anyway for, figure out what it was that I was going to get. So I had to make some chit chat with her. So I started discovering things about her. And I said, you know what? What the hey? She's not my normal person that I would go after, but we'll just give it a shot, because what's the worst she's going to tell me? No? So this is exactly what I did. I handed her a card, and she was talking, as I handed it to her, she's talking to me, and I'm talking to her about it, and a gentleman walks up, and, he pretty much hears the whole thing. So I asked him if he's married, so he said, yeah. I said, well, since you pretty much heard everything I said, I'm going to give you a card, pass it on to your wife. He goes, can guys use it too? And I said, yeah. Guys, or he goes, can husbands use it too? Husbands, guys, wives, women, if you're over 18, you can use my body wrap. So I've just passed out 2 cards with only making contact with one person. 2 cards. But then, get this, and this is where I underestimated her. Not only was she incredibly interested in what I had to offer to her, she asked me for more cards to pass out to everybody in the store. She's like, I'll just put them in everybody's lockers, and whatever I have left, I'll just leave on the table for people to grab. She offered me that! I didn't even ask! But it worked out just perfect, because I decided to not underestimate her. Instead of saying, nah, she probably won't be interested, I said, well, what the hey? And she was. And now it's going to be an even bigger impact than I had initially planned. And sometimes, most of the time, things are kind of a lot better than I planned, and I love that. Now, one other thing happened to me this evening at the store. I walked out into the parking lot, and it was dark. And I'm with my littlest baby, who's 14 months old, and we're walking out to the car, and I've got my groceries and stuff, and this young guy comes up to me, and he's about 20, early 20s, 23, 24 is kind of what I pegged him, and he's obviously drunk. Usually when I'm out with my children, and I get approached like that, they're usually wanting some money, and that's what he wanted, but he told me, hey, my friend and I had dinner at Red Robin, he locked his keys in the car, and and his wallet and everything is in there, so we're collecting cash to get home so we can get the extra car keys to come back and get it. And I kind of think that, it seemed like he was a little intoxicated, so I hope his friend was sober, but, considering the circumstances, I asked him how much that he needed. And it's of no consequence how much he needed. So I'm not going to share that with you. But I gave him the rest of the money that he needed in order to get a bus ride home. And I said, look, I want you to get home safely rather than being out here all night, because you could and you might, you know. So rather than chance anything, just here, go get your bus passes and do what you got to do and just be safe about it. And he was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I'll totally pay it forward. Like, this, nobody's ever done this. You know, he's going on and on just because I did something nice. I would want somebody to help me out if that were me. And I said, you know what? Here's what you can do. And I handed him a stack of my cards. I said, you've got girlfriends, right? You know, girls that are friends, guys that, you know, guy friends. Pass these out to your friends for me. I would love that. That's really how you could repay me. And he was like, well, what is it? So I talked to him all about it. And even though he was, you know, drunk or whatever, he's all, you know, getting into it and stuff. So when he finds those cards in his pocket, if he, I hope it jogs his memory about what happened tonight. But even if it didn't, I know that I made a huge impact. And that guy, although he was drunk, a lot of people would have just written him off. But you know what? I was able to help him, which made me feel really good. I know that because of me, he's going to get, you know, to his destination safely. And if it works out for me, he'll be passing out his cards and he'll be calling me because he said he was really interested. And then all of his friends will be calling me too. You know, it totally all works out, but you can't underestimate anybody. We're all human. We're all people. You know, and we all want to be helped out in some way or another. And if you have something that other people can benefit from, share it with everybody that you can. It's the only way that you are going to find out, you know, who's going to be interested and who's not. But you can't just dismiss somebody because they aren't your target group. If you get a feeling like you should say something to somebody about your, you know, either your business opportunity or the products that you have to offer, say something. Seriously. Just say something to them. Even if you don't have anything to hand to them, just say, you know what, I really feel moved to tell you about yada, yada, yada. Go with your gut. Seriously. It won't lead you wrong, because I went with mine and I had some amazing experiences, and I know that at least for the moment I enriched somebody else's life, and that makes me smile, and at the end of the day it's worth it. So I hope that you found this informative and worthwhile. If you'd like to share this video, I would absolutely love you for it. And subscribe to my channel. I'll subscribe to you back once I get the notification in my email. I will return the favor. And have a great night and a great weekend. I'm just in a great mood, so I'm going to use the word great, 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 great.